Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my N-Scale Union Pacific Willow Creek subdivision layout. My name is Scott, the owner and builder of the layout, and been probably just over a week now since I sent out my last video, and thank you very much for checking in on the channel, and also again thank you very much for like and subscribe. Definitely a big thank you for the subscribers. It's keeps a lot of motivation going for doing these videos, knowing that you like them and you want to see more. I have had a couple of comments about my rotary dumper on a couple of Facebook groups that I'm on, and I thought that I would just do a little bit of a more detailed look at my rotary dumper, because one person wanted to actually ask me where I bought it. I said it's all scratch built, and he sort of wanted to get a better look. So just for you out there, I know I've got a video of rotary dumper operations, but it doesn't show too much in detail of what the rotary dumper looks like and how I actually built it to work. So thank you very much. Hopefully you do stick around and watch the video. Hopefully it's quite interesting for you, and please like, subscribe to my channel there, and you'll get future upcoming videos. Also drop anything in the comments if there's anything you want to know, anything you want to see on my layout, or how I do things on my layout. Just throw it in the comments there, and I'll definitely reply to your comments. But anyway, with all that being said and done, we'll move on with the video. Okay, so here we are, we're in Caliente here. This is the rotary dumper here. It's on the top deck of the layout, and directly below it is the Powder River loadout there. You can see through the rotary dumper. I'll still have to put a cover through the back there, so that's actually the light from the lower part of the level with the sky colour there coming through. So I'm going to mask that up yet, but this here is all scratch built out of sheets of styrene and bits of plastistruct and stuff. The handrails you see over the back here, they're actually from I think it's the Overveiw 295 bucket wheel excavator kit that I had years ago. I no longer have. They actually give you, I think there's about 4 or 5 sprues of these handrails, which works out perfect for N-scale. So apart from those handrails, everything else was scratch built. All the plans were sort of in my head. I didn't really draw up any plans, to be honest, and everything works off counterweights, which you'll see. I'll get it working for you shortly. But these arms here that hold the car down onto the track while it rotates, come down, and they rotate independently, both of them, on this center shaft here, and below them is connected a counterweight that keeps these arms down, so the counterweight holds pressure on these arms down all the time. The little stand at the back here that you see, these here, the counterweights will come down and they'll sit on top of that, and that just allows for the rail cars to come through, so they don't end up going down too low and catching on a car as it goes past. They're sort of like the height keepers, I suppose you could call it, and the counterweights keep pressure on these pads at all times as it goes through. And I've just used, on the bottom of these for counterweights, I've just used some nuts and stainless steel, I think they're lock nuts, and I've got about 3 on each arm, and that's enough weight to hold a fully loaded car on the dump track as it rotates over. The center shaft here is what basically holds these two sections together, and the center bridge, which is made out of styrene, they're the only two things that hold this all together. Over in the back here you'll see, excuse my shadow, these plates here. So basically when the dumper rotates back to its reset position that it's in now, these plates stop it from going any further, and they hold it dead level with the track there. But the actual shaft, where it comes through, is actually sunk into my baseboard. I actually cut a little square groove into my baseboard here, and lined it with 0.4mm styrene as sort of like a bearing, and then it's got a cover plate on it, which is this here. So the whole shaft is actually in a bearing that's sunk down into the baseboard. I'm quite happy at how it works. How it rotates is, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there's a short bit of rope that's sitting in a bit of H-channel, styrene H-channel over the top here. And there's a motor underneath here that's screwed up underneath the baseboard here, and it's got a little cable drum on it. And as the dumper dumps, the cable drum winds up and it pulls the whole rotary dumper over to dump the car. And then when I go to return the car back to the reset position that it's in now, I just flick the switch in the opposite direction. I've got a double pole, double throw switch, and the motor will spin the other direction, releasing the rope. And on the other side of the rope, on this side, underneath the baseboard, I have a counterweight that pulls the dumper back to the reset position that it's in now. So it all works off gravity, counterweights, all that sort of thing. But I'm going to show you with the car in there, and I'll show you how it dumps. Okay, so I'm just pushing in a loaded gravel car at the moment and just going to spot it on the rotary bridge there. Once I got it into position there, between those two keeper arms, the car is uncoupled, and the locomotive will pull back, and it will clear the dumper there, so the dumper can do its thing. Okay, so now with that cleared there, you'll watch as I go to tip it. The keeper arms will hold the car down. These little triangle bits here, as the car goes over, some of the gravel will hit these keeper arms. Instead of it bouncing back, these sort of deflect it off and into the hopper here. The motor I'm using is a Tamiya universal gearbox motor there, and it's geared right down to the lowest speed it possibly can go, which actually works out. I'm really happy with the speed that this dumps. It's not too quick, it's not too slow, it's nice smooth motion. So that'll tip all the way over there, and just a flick of the switch back again and it will return to the reset position. The good thing with rope and counterweights is when I do return it to the reset position, it's not putting too much stress if I forget to turn the switch off straight away. It's got a bit of give in it. Okay, so that car was dumped, and as you saw, the keeper arms here, they didn't really start applying pressure until the car was sort of up high enough for these keeper arms to take hold of it. But that's basically, it's very simple. I didn't want any other sort of electronics that clamped down on the car then turned it. I wanted everything as simple as possible. That's why I went with the whole gravity and counterweights sort of setup. But as the car's in this reset position now, these keeper arms are now clear of the car because they're sitting on their podiums over here. And then that basically allows me to bring in the next car. When the next car comes in, it just pushes it straight off to the other side of the bridge there. Once that's clear of it over that side, I'll bring the next car in and spot it directly underneath. And once that's spotted underneath, I'll clear that last car. And that's the second car dumped, and I just work so on and so forth until all the cars are empty there. Then they're dragged completely back off, straight over the bridge there, and they'll head back down to Powder River, and they'll get loaded up again, and the process continues. The whole dumper is basically run off just one switch. So I've got a single pole double throw switch, a double pole double throw switch to reverse the polarity of the motor, to obviously wind the rope up to make the dumper tip, and to also reverse the motor to release more cable to send it back to the reset position. Everything's just made just off one single toggle switch, and it's very simple, kept it very simple, and it works very well, and it definitely gives you a lot more opportunities on your layout. Now, I'm not the first person to build one of these, but I have seen other people building them, and I sort of got an idea. I just wanted to simplify everything. Prototypically, it might not be built to proper specs, but I'm very happy with what it does. It operates and it does what I need it to do. So after I put in I got a sheet down the back there to stop the blue sky from Powder River coming through. I think I'll be very happy with it. So the building next to it, just to the right of it, that's actually a Walther's Al's Victory service station kit, and I've just converted it into the control room and offices for the gravel dump, the rotary dumper here. Also, I have a bit of a dust extractor, dust suppression system out the back, and a little maintenance hut I just added in there. But I hope you like this video, and if you want to know any more, drop in the comments there. Sorry I don't have any plans for this. All the plans were in my head. I didn't actually write anything on paper. It was all basically done by making little mock-ups and, trying to calculate how much weight I needed for the counterweights and that. But drop in the comments. I might be able to draw up a diagram if you're interested. So cheers. Thank you very much. Also, please like, subscribe to the video. Thank you very much for the people that have already subscribed to the video. As I said before, it gives me a lot more inspiration. I definitely like making these videos, and I'm going to continue to make more. So if you want to see more, definitely subscribe and stick around, and we'll see what's coming up in the future. Cheers guys, thank you very much. Bye.